If God is calling you to do something and you know you've heard from God, you don't need validation from man. I remember when I was in a ministry a long time ago, I was in ministry with a well known woman of God. She's known all over the world. I'm not going to mention her name. And I thought that if I got connected to her, that my ministry would blow up and it would soar. I thought that I needed to be connected to her for my ministry to be validated. But guess what? It never happened because I've never ever been the type of person to force myself on people and to try to finagle my way into people's lives. I always pray, well, God, if it is your will for me to connect to this person, then open up the door. That's the type of person that I am. Now, I believe in being assertive. I do believe in fighting for what you want, don't get me wrong, but I don't ever want to be in a place where I'm working my own show and God is not a part of it. That's where I am. So that didn't happen. And I'm glad that God closed that door because that's just wasn't the door that I was supposed to go into. So to make a long story short, I just started going forth, and I had a talk show on public access in New York called The Raw Deal, and I started going forth and ministering on the show, and praise God, years later, I'm here doing videos on YouTube and so forth, and on another social media platform. So, what I'm trying to say is, I didn't sit around and wait for people to validate me. I didn't sit around and waited for the pastor to anoint me and appoint me. Because regardless if the pastor or whoever you're over, whoever is over you, regardless if they recognize you for the position that God has put you in or not, you are still in that position. They can't take it away from you. You are still who God says you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't need affirmation from them. You don't. And if God is giving you the green light to go forth and to do what He has called you to do, then you go forth. Don't look for anybody to pat you on the back. Don't look for anybody to clap for you because it's not going to happen. Now, you may be overlooked right now, but you're going from being overlooked to overbooked. They're going to know your name. They're going to hear your name. And the good thing about it is that those people who did not help you, they won't get the glory. God will get all the glory and the honor.